Here's my theory. People in New York were exposed to so many different types of people each day and so many new experiences compared to other places you might live outside of a city, more slow living cities and towns, which also have their ups and downs, their pros and cons. But because of that exposure, we actually experience a lot more in a short amount of time. And when you're living here and it becomes like your normal day to day, you feel like you're going crazy when you're experiencing so much. But this lifestyle is actually forcing you to experience more, which is overwhelming, and you're challenged by how you react to those situations, but each of those situations causes you to grow. So New York City totally crushed my dreams. I'm still living here 6 years later. Why? So I don't know how many of you watched Sex and the City growing up, watching Carrie Bradshaw like living in the West Village in a one bedroom and doing all of this on a writer's salary. I genuinely thought that could be me. I genuinely thought that.
Please just shut up.
Some of you know that I moved to New York City knowing only a small handful of people and doing this with like less than zero money in my bank account. I knew it was going to be rough, but I secretly was down for the starving artist lifestyle because it gave me something to complain about, for one. But New York City starving artist had its own appealing aesthetic to it. I knew that adjusting to life here would be mentally and emotionally challenging, but I honestly told myself it wouldn't be forever because, you know, I would get my big break and would be able to live my life like Carrie Bradshaw, but the big break never came. I was really angry and really resentful that I felt like I had been sold a false dream of what New York City was actually like. And it honestly wasn't even that Carrie Bradshaw's life was unattainable, even though now it kind of is due to like inflation and like the huge rent increase spikes. But what made it unattainable was that I wasn't willing and I wasn't prepared to work for it. Despite going to college and getting my degree, I didn't have the skills and I didn't have the work ethic to start my acting career from the ground up in a new city. And I hadn't experienced yet how dark life can actually be when you're watching your dreams sort of slowly die and your day job becomes your life job and you hate everything about it. I found out that I didn't have the drive to do anything that wasn't outwardly expected of me, so therefore I did nothing and I sank. I totally sank. Living here has actually pushed me to my absolute limits, so now on a positive note, I can recognize my potential now. I think I'd be remiss to not tie in the iconic New York City Marathon that happened last weekend. We're going to the New York City Marathon. I'm about to run into my friend who's like on mile 21, so that's really exciting and we're gonna cheer for him really loudly. And I volunteered at the Expo, which is like this big event that goes on a few days before the marathon where runners can come and pick up their bib numbers. And I helped to like hand out the running bibs to these runners that would fly in from all over the world. I went to the marathon and at any point, any of those runners could have ran off the course and gone home. No one was forcing them to do anything. So why are they doing it? You could see on their faces how focused they were and how much they wanted it. To prove what? That they can finish what they committed to finishing.
Go Hussein! Woo, Hussein! There he goes!
Because in their eyes, there's no other choice except to finish the race, and the only one to get you across the finish line is yourself. It was actually just so inspiring.
You got this! Woo-hoo! Go, go, go!
I was thinking like, it honestly doesn't matter how many New York City fashion and lifestyle videos you watch. It doesn't matter how many morning routines you watch to inspire you to change your life. If like in that moment when your alarm goes off at 5 a.m. to get up, you push it off until tomorrow because actually experiencing making that life change is so much different than the romanticization of watching someone else do it. I actually watch those videos all the time just because they're relaxing to me and I really enjoy them, so there's that too. But it's hard sometimes to like not dig deep and ask like, what is the value here for me? Like why am I watching these? Do I actually want like a 40-story view of the Brooklyn Bridge and you can see the sunrise and sunset from both sides of your apartment like situation? Do I actually want that? And the answer is yes, sometimes. But am I willing to put in the effort to get there? And I can't say that I am. And that's just being honest. Reinventing yourself in this city is extremely painful, extremely lonely. There's a lot of downsides to it, it seems. I'm not meaning to be so depressing. I mean, it's also really unforgiving. But at least it forces you to show up for yourself and your goals, to prove and to show to yourself how much you really want it and why. And at the end of the day, you can at least feel peace knowing what the answer was either way, either way. Either way, either way. At least there's no what if. We are losing daylight here, everybody. I love living here now. It's been a little over 6 years. One of the reasons is because the reason that you move here usually is not the reason that you stay here. And because of New York City pushing me so much, I ended up discovering a whole nother unexpected route to the happiness that I needed versus the one that I thought I wanted when I moved here initially. So I can say that I'm really happy living my like peaceful life in New York, as peaceful as it can be. Maybe I'll just say like semi-peaceful life, with my view of a projects building outside my window and no natural light. My tiny little kitchen that is like 7 feet long maximum. And I can really honestly sit here and tell you that I'm happy and I'm content with a career that's not actually my passion, but it's something that I'm good at and it's something that I enjoy. I'll just be straight up with you and say that I'm tired of being ambitious in a city with a billion opportunities. I'm tired of being ambitious. I'm tired of it. Yeah, all I want to do is not have to wake up at 5 a.m. You know, I want to be able to eat whatever I want, do what I want, be friends with who I want, truly just be like my deepest, most average self I can possibly be. That, my friends, is what my channel is about. Subscribe. No, but really, I just don't have any energy anymore, so this is all you're gonna get. So yeah, maybe this life isn't really what I envisioned for myself when I was a kid, wanting to move to New York, but I like it so much more than chasing some dream just because other people have it, because we're ingrained to want a piece of the pie. Now, I have proved to myself already what I am made of, and now I just want to live my life in peace. Now let me know in the comments, can you relate? Where are you at in your New York journey and experience? Share it down below. Let's chat about it. And if you like seeing the realistic side of New York City, subscribe and join the community. Anyways, until next time.